I'm trying to very quickly get ready here. But I thought this would be prime real estate time for me to update you guys, since I failed to do it when I said I would in the vlog that was released yesterday about my OB nightmare situation. I have exactly like 12 minutes to get ready for work this afternoon, and that's because my mom is golfing today and our nanny is coming right as I am leaving for work later. The babies won't have taken a nap yet by then. So without like having to confine them somehow and just leave them while I get ready, I'm not a big fan of doing that because they're really interactive with me. I need to get ready right now in this small window of opportunity that I have while my mom can keep an eye on them and I can take this 12 minutes and try to do my hair. It was necessary today because my hair is, I mean, it looks like I had a baby vomit on my hair and then I washed it really fast and then just let it air dry while we rode around in the golf cart. That's the kind of look I have going on. So I needed to do something so that I could look professional for work. So that's what I'm doing. Not that you guys care about that, but so the update, I ended up, they don't officially know, the clinic that I've been going to doesn't officially know that I'm switching clinics, but I went ahead and made an appointment with my new clinic, which is the one that's close to home. And I'm seeing a doctor that just joined the practice. I looked him up. He's not young. It's not like he's fresh out of school. He moved here from a different part of the state. And because he's brand new to the practice, I was able to get in with him in a timely manner, or else they wouldn't have been able to see me until May. And that would have been, I don't know how many weeks I would have been at that point, but it would have been way longer than like the 1 month follow-up that I was supposed to have after my first appointment. So fortunately, that sounded like I said unfortunately, but I was just saying like I always do. Fortunately, I'm able to see that guy, and my next appointment is April 9th. So more fortunately, they want to do their own baseline ultrasound, so I will get a bonus ultrasound at that appointment. And I think my mom is going to come with me to see her little grandbaby. I will be like 13, let's see, probably about 13 weeks at that point. So I guess in theory you could know the gender. Brad has told me that he doesn't care if I find out the gender, he just doesn't want to know. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to find out the gender. Pretty sure. If the moment strikes me and they ask if I want to know and they can tell for sure, then I can't guarantee I'm going to say nope. I don't have that kind of self-control, and I really like to know things and plan things. So anyway, that is the plan. I'm going to see the new clinic April 9th, and in the meantime I called my old clinic and spoke to a really nice lady, asked if I could have just a phone consultation or a phone meeting with their office manager. The office manager called me back like 2 hours later, and I explained everything. Starting with before I was even seen, I couldn't get the prior authorization situated for my morning sickness medication. She was really disappointed in how that was handled, so that was the first thing. And then I didn't even go into the whole like the ultrasound was lackluster, because that was kind of I don't know, just like a personal thing. That wasn't like the clinic doing something wrong, I don't think. So then I explained that I had a UTI for 2 weeks that they didn't inform me of. Turns out it was me. I do have a UTI, and it was significant enough that it wasn't something that they felt needed to be retested since it was 2 weeks later. They just wanted me to start the antibiotic. So got the antibiotic, I'm started on that. Thank you guys for all of your like advice on that. I really appreciate it. I'm not super experienced with UTIs, and I've had a couple, and the symptoms are really like very typical. I didn't have any of those this time. All I had was just some like mild annoying cramping, and I feel like that's gotten better. I'm on day 2 of the antibiotic. I feel like that's gotten a little better. So I think I still did have an infection going on, and hopefully this antibiotic will kick it. So I told her about that. she said that they had like just changed labs, and she's like, not that this is an excuse, but we just switched over and it's just been crazy and da-da-da-da-da. It's like, okay, whatever. I mean, that's dangerous to let a UTI go on that long in the vulnerable weeks of pregnancy. So I was not thrilled. I didn't care about their explanation. It just can't happen. So she was just like exactly the way an office manager should be in how she reacted to all of my concerns. Finally, and I didn't even tell you guys about this, they for some reason had my maiden name in their system, which I've been married for 5 years, but I must have, as like a kid, gone to one of their clinics, like when I was in high school or something, because it was like our high school, when I was in high school, our home number that they had associated to my account too. They could not, for the life of them, get my last name changed to my married last name. So what makes that really frustrating is because even through my lab work, they sent it through under my maiden name, and that means insurance isn't going to cover it because that's not matching up to my insurance information. So I don't know about the visit itself. I haven't received a bill for that or the ultrasound, but I did receive a significant bill for the lab work. So then I had to call the lab company and say, hey, this isn't my last name, and get all that updated. It was just like, I mean, I physically went to the patient registration desk and sat with a lady while she updated it. So I don't understand where the disconnect was, but it was, I told her about that as well. And she was like, oh, okay, well, that's not really something I can handle. So whatever, sayonara. It was not fun getting to know ya. I'm really looking forward to getting established with the new clinic. I went to their website and they have like, really close to baby friendly, like a delivery birthing center. So it seems like they really take your preferences into account, and I'm looking forward to meeting the doctors. One of the OBs was my mom's OB a while back, and she really liked her. So hopefully we'll have a much better experience, and if not, I'm kind of out of options. So anyway, that's the update on that. Sorry for the really terrible lighting and like the bad angle and my double chin and the shadows. That's what we have. That's what we have to work with. Okay, so 50% of us have pants on. I think that's pretty good. How are we feeling today? Feeling good? You feeling good, Junebug? Everybody's healthy. We're all happy. Except for Grandpa is down for the count with like a fever. I don't think he has any other symptoms other than just like this fever that comes and goes. So kind of a bummer. We're trying to somewhat quarantine, but it's likely that they had something that they gave to him, so probably doesn't matter. And today is, as I was saying earlier, I'm solo this morning. It's Thursday, so normally before Brad was off on Thursdays, we would hang out together in the mornings and I work in the afternoons. And today is his first day at his new job at the prison. He had orientation this past Monday and Tuesday, and today's his first like working day. It is weird, I gotta say. Since this vlog has kind of been like our form of a diary, I'll share something pretty personal with you. So I have like, I'm prone to anxiety. I have a feeling you will be as well, just based on your personality. So yeah, it like, there's times where it's worse than others. Most of the time I can just manage it myself with exercising and just my normal daily habits. I don't like succumb to it. It's not debilitating for me. It's just very annoying. So one thing that's been really helpful in my life is having Brad, because he's super positive all the time. He doesn't worry about stuff. He is really good at showing me the bright side. In fact, when we first started dating, I called him Mr. Brightside, because that's automatically where his mind goes. Which is a super awesome quality and really great for me to be around, because I'm kind of the opposite. I think of the worst case scenario and I worry all the time, and it's just the way I am. So I have to like consciously make an effort to keep in a positive mindset. But Brad's always really helpful with that. We're also very close. Like, we're really good friends as well as spouses, and we like text each other. We stay in really close communication all day. What I'm getting to is this prison job, he can't have his phone, which is understandable. When I'm with the kids, the majority of our time is spent like this. Both of them in my lap. How are we gonna fit one more? So with the prison job, he can't have his phone. He can like check in at lunch if he has to like leave it in his car. So he can check in at lunch, and that's really it. And it's really weird. Today's the first day. Like if you have a person that you cover your mouth. That's not what I meant. Where's your tongue? You're so handsome. When did you get so big? If you have a person that you like text really frequently throughout the day, whether it's a friend or your spouse or your mom or what sister, sibling, then I don't know if they're ever in a place where they can't have their phone. Mwah, thank you, Bear. He's giving kisses. It's just, you know, it's weird when you like know you can't talk to them. It just made it like really obvious today because there were so many things I wanted to text him about. Like Bear, I made the snap decision to give him an extra nap this morning, and I wanted to like run it by Brad, see what he thought. Like we just make like joint decisions and communicate really well about everything. So it's weird not being able to. So anyway, I feel kind of off today. But it's been fun. The kids have been really good today. Haven't you guys? You've been playing really well and mostly happy. Third skinnytaste.com recipe I'm making right now. It's actually in the crock pot, and it's a lasagna soup. So both of the recipes I've made so far have been really good. This one was in between the first two on its level of easiness, and I'm excited to see how it turns out. Lasagna soup. It's gonna be good. I think you guys are gonna like it. Yeah, you like spaghetti, so I think you'll like it. Except Bear doesn't like noodles. It's really strange. I think it's like the texture of them. You just don't like noodles. What are you eating? What? Okay, Lendl's over this clip. Over it. My hair's in your mouth. Should we put some pants on? Nah.
Well, kids. Bye, Grandma. Barb was taking some food over to Dennis.
On a tray.
Dennis is running a low-grade fever.
He's in bed.
Poor Dennis. They're making fun of him for having the man flu.
I was just saying, if it were me that had that low-grade fever, guess what I would be doing? Exactly what I'm doing right now. Poor guy.
Yeah, poor guy.
Don't drop that on the floor, cute bug.
Even though Rusty really wants you to.
Yeah, we'll put it over here.
Did you already talk about what you made?
I think I introed it. So we ended up making the lasagna soup. You should get a clip of it. It is just gonna be fabulous. Super easy. You can make it in the crock pot. I love how our vlog is turning into like a cooking segment.
Seriously.
And then you mix up the ricotta cheese, mozzarella, and Parmesan. Oh, sorry. And you like dollop it on and it melts in there and it's like lasagna soup. So good. So good. Should we dish out and eat with them?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, honey, that's gonna be really good.
Come to mama. Lyndall, what happened when the monkey fell off the bed? One fell off and bumped his head. We took their shirts off because of the spaghetti sauce situation. They really don't keep bibs on. They rip them off as soon as they think about it. Bear, are you cold? Oh my goodness! Are you ready to get in the water? Junebug, your belly's out. Is that your belly? Is that your belly? Belly?
Belly.
Belly button. There's the belly button.
I was trying to teach you the difference between the belly and the belly button today.
Were you successful?
I don't know.
Dad. So Lyndall now says daddy.
Monkey.
Oh, except for right then. Daddy.
Monkey.
Who's that? Who's this?
Mama.
That's right. Who's that? That's right, Bear. Who's that, Lyndall? Right here.
Who is it?
Over here. Junie.
Who's that?
Junebug.
B.
Who's that?
Papa.
Yeah, Bear.
B.
Yeah.
Are you Bear?
Good job, buddy.
Bear can say his own name, but he can't say Lyndall's. It's gonna be a while, probably. Can you say
Lyndall's a hard word.
Lyndall?
Lyndall. Boo Bear. Can you say Lyndall?
Can you say June? Okay, we'll work on that later. Thank you to Brandy.
Thanks, Brandy.
This is awesome. I've heard about this book. Maybe it was from you commenting. I'm not sure. But I've definitely heard about it, and it looks really cute. And we'll for sure have to look up the Irish woman reading it.
And she also sent a baby signs book. So it'll be fun to, I mean, really, they do really good with more and all done.
Mm-hmm.
That's really it.
Yeah, I want him to know thirsty and hungry.
Yeah, and it'd be cool to do the difference between like milk and water.
Yeah, but they're starting to like say those things now.
That's true.
So even for the next baby, if we start earlier,
Yeah.
that would be awesome.
Uh-oh, phone call.
The Winky Donkey. That's funny. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey. Hee-haw. He only had 3 legs, 1 eye, and he liked to listen to country music. Yee-haw! He
Hee-haw.
was a honky-tonky, winky, wonky donkey.
That's a mouthful.
I like that. This is fun. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey. Hee-haw. He only had, can you say hee-haw?
Hee-haw.
Hee-haw.
Good job, buddy.
Good job. Hee-haw. He only had 3 legs, 1 eye, liked to listen to country music, and he was quite tall and slim. He was a lanky, honky-tonky, winky, wonky donkey.